Hi, everybody. Given the events in Ukraine yesterday, the brutal attack from Russia against civilian targets throughout Ukraine, I thought you'd probably be interested to hear from me, letting you know that everyone in our team in Ukraine is okay and accounted for. And thank you for all your thoughts and messages and prayers. But it brings me to something I thought I've been meaning to address for a while. A lot of people often ask me, and it happened again this morning, if I'm okay, and checking in on me, which is really thoughtful and appreciated. They often ask me, how's your business? It must be horrible for your business. And ultimately, yeah, I'm okay because nobody's bombing my house. But truth be told, it has been absolutely devastating for Cobblestone. And really, it's been a perfect storm of circumstances that have affected our business. First in 2013, 2014, first there was a revolution and a subsequent invasion by Russia in the east, which completely nullified tourism for a while. Things picked up, we recovered, we pivoted, and 2017, 18, and 19 were really fantastic. As many of you know, you probably traveled to Ukraine in those years. But then COVID happened, and that was another hit. It was very difficult for all travel companies and for everybody, of course. But we survived and we kept our heads above water in order to anticipate the big return to tourism, which was going to happen. And of course, that didn't happen. But, it really takes a lot to run a company for 3 years without income, staff, rent, marketing, overhead, supplies, etc. But we always believed that we'd be able to come back. And then the war started in Ukraine. And I think, I was in shock just as much as everyone else had been in shock. I had just returned from Ukraine in January and early February. We had really been gearing up for a big return to tourism. We wanted to share Ukraine with the world again. I was meeting with the tourism board, met with suppliers, met with our team. We hired staff back. We started accepting bookings again. And then, of course, the war. So it really was like a perfect storm. Like, I just couldn't believe it was happening, And, of course, for me is one thing, but for people in Ukraine, obviously, is beyond imaginable. And I mean, nobody was bombing my house. I live in Canada, and it's very safe, and I can always do other things. But we survived before, and we pivoted. We started offering Croatia and Ireland and other things like that, and we're gonna do it again. So I'm not worried about Cobblestone going anywhere. But in the meantime, we went into sort of a survival mode and really started focusing on the Cobblestone Freeway Foundation, which thanks to your donations and our wonderful Cobblestone community, we were able to support our team and many other people in Ukraine, which we continue to do. We are supporting orphanages, single mothers. A lot of people have fled. Their husbands have either not been able to leave or stayed behind to fight. We've been helping schools, artists, and other people. And there's going to be more announcements about some upcoming projects with the Cobblestone Freeway Foundation in the weeks to come. But this summer we did have a few bookings to Croatia, and recently we've had a ton of requests for tours to Brazil to visit the Ukrainian community in Brazil next summer. So yeah, there is a big festival that's put on by the Ukrainian community in Brazil, and we're planning to take some groups there. And we are also taking some tourist groups, hopefully next October, to check out the Ukrainian community in Brazil and have an interesting experience. But so in the meantime, yes, we will rebuild. It will take time. And I really want to just say thank you, for your patience and your understanding and for your belief in us and our company. Cobblestone isn't going anywhere. The war will end one day, hopefully sooner than later. And, we were one of the top, or probably the top tour operator in the world to Ukraine. We were taking people from the States and from Australia and from England, and lots of people from Brazil and Argentina, and of course all across Canada, taking people to Ukraine. And we were really doing something unique. And as far as I can tell, our approach to tourism was different. And as I can't really find another travel company that's offering tours quite like the ones we do. So that's thanks to you, and thanks to your belief in us, but also thanks to our team in Ukraine and the special experience that you get when you travel to Ukraine. We replicated that model and we took it to us to Croatia and Hungary and Poland, a bit of Romania and Ireland, of course, and because people really liked our approach to tourism. So we're really excited to keep doing that. But like I said, it's going to take time for us to get everything back on track. And in the meantime, we really appreciate all your support, especially through the Cobblestone Freeway Foundation. Like I said, there'll be more announcements about that, but your donations have really gone a long way to help a lot of people. And I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew where we were at and what's going on with our team in Ukraine. And stay tuned for more announcements. And in the meantime, custom tours are always available. And we look forward to seeing you on the Cobblestone Freeway one day soon.